Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at a CR125 and a CR250. I'm going to be telling you guys both about them. So with the 125 here, this is my bike. CR125 is a 2005. It's got a Pro Circuit pipe, 304R. I think you're going to see it, but yeah, it's a 304R. And that's my dad's bike over there. It's like fully modded out. CR250, that's a 2002. It's got a Pro Circuit also. Both running rental bars. And yeah, got ASB clutch, Excel rims on the CR250. But basically, I'm gonna just tell you guys about them. You know, what's better for a rider. Tell you what one will suit you better. Start off. Definitely for the height of the rider, the CR125 is in fact a little bit smaller, depending on the seat, because it has so you can get a smaller seat for it. But the CR125 is a lot smaller, and the suspension also plays a huge role in that. CR250 I have has factory connection suspension, and the CR125 has stock suspension, and stock suspension does go down a lot farther than the factory connection. So basically, when you sit on it, it's gonna travel down a little bit, and it'll act like it'll feel a lot smaller too. Like you have a lot more control over it. Otherwise, well, compared to the CR250, where that connection doesn't go down as far since it's not stock, so it kind of it's a lot more firm. So when you sit on it, it doesn't go down as much. So you definitely have a lot more control on the CR125 if you're a smaller rider. I'm 5'8", and I fit the CR250. The CR125 a lot better than the CR250. My feet are almost flat foot on both bikes, but I definitely have the CR125 is a lot better in my opinion, like for size. I got a cold. I sound like shit right now, I know, but anyways, I'm going to talk about the performance now. So I've been riding a CR250 longer. I've been on my dad's bike a lot longer than I have on my CR125, because I started off on a quad. I have a Raptor 660, and then my dad got his bike, and I've been riding that for about a half a year now, and I just got the 125, and the power band on the 125 is a lot more jumpy. Hold on, let me just fix that up with the kickstand. It's coming in. Alright, there we go, that's better. Just like I was saying, I've been on the CR250 a lot longer. I'm more familiar with it. CR250 is a lot more forgiving than the 125. You could, just ride it a lot, at your level. You could ride it more on your level because it's a lot more forgiving. The 125 is more of a race-ready bike, and, it's a lot less forgiving. You gotta ride it the way the bike needs to be ridden, because, it's just, once you just start riding it the way that it's not supposed to, which is not ripping on the power band, you gotta always be on the bike. You gotta be ripping on the RPM, ripping on the power band, and you'll have a great time on the 125 if you're able to do that, and that's just the type of rider you are. That's how you really have to ride the 125. Now on the 250, you could definitely be going a lot slower, more on your level, Or you know, it's also good to be ripping on the power band too. On that, it's just as, you know, it's like a treat for the bikes for two strokes. Always be on the RPM. Always be on the power band. But the CR250 is a lot more forgiving, so you know you can go slow, putt around, you know, it'll be okay. The 125, it actually, CR 125s are known for fouling plugs the minute you stop, really ripping the RPM. You know, you gotta always be on the power band on the 125s. You know, I definitely say the 125s are more for more race riders. You know, if you're gonna hop on this bike, it's really meant for the track. The 250 is more for, in my opinion, the lazy riders, but it is also great for the track. But it could just handle going through trail riding a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, the CR250 is definitely a lot faster. I mean, on my bikes, the CR250, the power band on the 250 is really loose, so the power band doesn't really kick in as good. I mean, it still lifts up on you, no doubt, but you know, on my 125, it's just got a lot of torque. It's got definitely more torque than the CR250, more acceleration. You'll be popping wheelies when you really don't want to. It's just got a lot of power. If they were to race on the straightaway, 125 would have it in the beginning, but it won't be there for too long because that CR250 will just come by and, you know, just leave it in the dust. Things really, really fast. The 125, I would say if you're on a short track, and it really all depends on the rider, but, you know, it definitely has a lot of torque, and if you know what you're doing, you could definitely whoop the CR250 in a short race, but like I said, it's really all about the rider. But if they were, you know, the CR250 is a lot faster, whether otherwise to the 125, it has a lot more torque, more acceleration, it's a little bit slower. I'd say my dad's bike, the 250, goes around 90, 95, maybe close to 100 because it has a lot of modded aftermarket parts on it. My 125 probably goes around 75, 80. So there is a huge difference there. And yeah, I mean, with my 125, once I got it, I really didn't, I was used to the 250s, so I was putting around a lot, and I was fouling plugs. I probably fouled about 12 plugs in a matter of 5 weeks because, you know, I was just going slow and I didn't know what the problem was. So I called up Hanover, this store by me, the Honda dealership, and they told me that CR 125s are known for doing that. Honda makes them like that purposely. So they're more race bikes. They're always supposed to be race ridden, always supposed to be loud and on the power band. But there is something that you can do to prevent that. You can get it jetted, and that really helps. I haven't fouled the plug yet, and I've had the bike for about 2 weeks now. But yeah, that's really what my bike's right here. So, yeah.